Hey everybody, Tim here with today's Star Wars review. The perfect day for it, May the 4th. So, this is going to be part 1 of the season 3. There's kind of a lot for season 3 just because we pull from other seasons and stuff like that. So, for part 1, I want to do 5 episodes. I want to start out with episodes 5, 6, 7, 2, and 4 because who cares about continuity? So, whatever. So, episode 5, Corruption. It's the return of Duchess Satine of Mandalore. So, I thought that was kind of interesting that they actually brought her back. But for the whole episode, she's actually with Padme. She's not even with Obi-Wan. So, that was kind of an interesting little twist in there. And like I said before, I really just kind of wanted to see more of that relationship from the past between Satine and Obi-Wan. The whole subplot of the poison tea and stuff like that was okay. It didn't wow me or anything. I was more just interested in them being on Mandalore, especially now, years after this show came out, and with The Mandalorian being on TV, everybody's interested in Mandalore right now. So it's kind of interesting to watch some of these early ideas behind it. Episode 6, Academy, again, it didn't really wow me. It was more interesting looking at the Mandalorians with Ahsoka teaching the class, and of course Satine getting captured, and the Prime Minister or whatever being evil. I don't know, it felt very flat to me. It didn't hold my interest that much. Going into a totally different arc of episode 7, Assassin. That one, parts of it I loved, where Ahsoka's, seeing the future. Where it starts to fall apart for me is Aurra Sing comes back, and Aurra Sing is just the assassin, is just after Padme. It's we already saw you die. And it's oh, Hondo pulled me out of the crash. And it's really? That's it? And where this episode finally tanked for me was Zero. I hate Zero so much. I hate his whole character story arc and everything about him. So, and like I said, if you guys watched the very first Clone Wars review I did, the first movie with Zero, almost turned me off this whole series for years. So to see him return, I was oh God, how long is this going to be? Episode 2, where we go back a little bit for the ARC Troopers, was great. Loved this one. We see Dooku, we see Ventress attacking Kamino, which anytime we go to Kamino, I find it kind of interesting. We see the cadets again, we see Echo, Fives, 99. Once again, they talk about how Heavy died, which again, the first time I watched this, it was in broadcast order. So to them talking about Heavy and then seeing Heavy and all this stuff, it actually making sense in the flow works so much better. I didn't like how 99 died. I was a little disappointed. I just felt it just kind of, he did, but it just kind of fell a little bit. I wanted a little bit more of this grand scene, but whatever. Obi-Wan and General Grievous battling exactly where he did with Jango was kind of interesting, and he even hey, we need to stop running into each other like this. So stuff like that was kind of interesting. And then the last episode I'm going to do for this arc is going to be episode 4, Sphere of Influence. Seth Green returns as a new character. Ion Papadilla, whatever. I don't know. I don't do names. I don't know. The whole thing was just, I don't know. It didn't interest me. Greedo makes an appearance, which felt very awkward to me. And of course, because it's a cartoon, they don't really do a lot of subtitles. So he just speaks English throughout the whole thing, or we understand what he's saying through the whole thing. We see Tatooine, we see the huts. I don't know, the whole episode just didn't feel great to me. It was interesting, but it wasn't great. So, I don't know, I love Season 2 a lot, but Season 3 so far seems a little bit more rocky. So I'm kind of curious what you guys think. Go ahead, let me know. Thank you guys. I'll see you next time for part 2, and May the 4th be with you.